Hey everybody, so right now I wanted to make a video about a very common issue or theme in the Shopify development community, which is favicons on the Shopify site not appearing in Google search results. And what I mean is this little icon. It's something that I've noticed as a developer. I've launched a couple websites on Shopify recently, and both of them had broken icons in the Google search results. And I was using what seemed to be it was the native way through the online theme editor through Shopify to upload a favicon. So you would expect that to be compatible with Google search. However, there is something that is wrong, and I'm looking at Google search documentation right now. Something that is important is that Google wants the favicon URL to be stable, which means it obviously wouldn't change frequently. And when you use Shopify's online theme favicon uploader, which is right here in your theme editor, it outputs a asset URL that has these query parameters at the end of it. This is a crop value as well as a height and a width. And if you're setting query parameters to control the output of an asset, I guess Google doesn't view that as a stable URL. So that's an issue. And for a while I was just using this PNG image as my favicon and just couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. What you're going to want to do is, if you go to edit your code, I'll just pull it up in the browser. You go to your theme.liquid, which is the main entry point into the application. You'll see that this is where Shopify defaults to trying to render the icon that was uploaded through the theme editor. So it uses this settings.favicon as well as these width and height values. So that's the one that isn't working. I added a link tag with my own another icon, which I just converted the PNG to a .ico file format and then piped it as an asset URL, which basically just means that I also added the .ico file into the assets directory of the code locally. So that was important too. You're going to want to do that. And when you do this, when you provide your own icon, it will output in the HTML as this, which you can see doesn't have the height and width and crop values, and that's possibly the reason that it now works in Google search. I'm also providing that .ico file format, which shouldn't make a difference because I've launched plenty of websites that use a PNG version or an SVG version of the favicon, and it still displays in Google search. So I think it's the stable URL that gets created when you provide your own asset in that assets directory and hard code the link tag to use that specific favicon.